So, I told you guys, I know I had this on pause for a long time. I guess I'll just, start somewhere. So, I had put a post up about, on my TikTok actually, about events that had happened. Well, events that happened when I was a child, things that happened, and I was basically abused. I was raped, and just a lot of things by this grown man when I was 15 years old. Excuse me, my phone's a little. But anyway, so I was 15 years old, and I got a job, a summer job. My very first job actually. I got a summer job working for a program at my school called, not even at my school, but at a school that I attended when I was in elementary. And at this point, I was first just starting high school. So, just take you back a little bit. Um, got the summer job, and me and my girlfriends, from school, happy as heck. We got a job. We got a little paychecks that's actually going to be our own money coming and things like that. So this one particular day, we were coming in and we had to go into the gym, I think, to sign in the gym for, I don't know. I can't remember that far back about this signing in thing, the reason why we had to go to the gym. But anyway, we were in the gym and we signed in, and he was sitting there. First of all, his name is Michael Bryant Smith. Okay? Michael Bryant Smith. All right, he's from Pleasantville, New Jersey. Um, anyway, he took a ring off my finger. He had took a ring off my finger and said playing like you could get it back at the end of the day, that type of stuff. And I'm all like, to my girlfriend, like, what the heck, we're young, we're kids. And I'm like, he just took. I don't know how old he is, because actually, tell you the truth, he looked like he was like, an older teenager. So again, I was 15. He looked like he could have been about 18, I don't know, 17, I don't know, but he wasn't. Okay, so basically, the end of the day comes, and I'm like, okay, I want my ring, I need my ring. He's like, no, oh, we also got paid that day, the first paycheck, we also got our first paycheck that day. And I didn't have any ID. I'm 15 years old. I didn't have any ID. I never had to go cash a check before. So, everybody was basically meeting up or going to meet up at that trash can. Ooh, stinks. Meet up at, at the boardwalk or whatever. So, excuse me. So I'm like, okay, I wasn't going to be able to go because I couldn't cash my check. So basically, the guys, he's like, because he knew one of our friends that we grew up with, that we went to school with. I'm not going to mention his name, but they were really tight, and the friend of his was our age, So we all was like, we get there. He goes, okay, don't worry about it. I'll just pay for this, and then you can so you could go. I'll pay for your bus ride. So I just went with everybody. My girlfriend, the mutual friend, and the guy, and some other people. Anyway, when we came back on our way going back home, my bus stop was with my girlfriend because we lived on the same street. And the Predator, that's what his name will be, Predator. And Predator's, his house was like right near the school that we were working at. So I don't know what happened, but he kind of basically gets me to get off there so I could walk back home halfway because I think he said he'll just walk me down. I don't remember because I wanted my ring, and mind you, I still haven't got my ring back by this time. So we get to we're walking, and then we cut through the playground that is at the school, and this is when he basically I'm sitting up on the jungle gym and we're talking, and he starts to like fondle on me, and he takes my pants down. Like he starts shimmying my pants down, and I'm holding it. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like what the fuck? What are you doing? He's shimmering my pants down, and he proceeds to give me oral. Okay, mind you, like I said, we're at a school. I'm on a jungle gym, and this is a grown ass man. So, like I said, the name will be called Predator. I already stated the name in the beginning of this on live. I'll go back and I will do it again because this is part one. This is a really very, very long story. It's time. It's just as a year for exposure, and I'm putting motherfuckers who deserve to be put the fuck out there, because I have a daughter and I have granddaughters, and I will not allow them to go through what I had to endure. Okay, so no, and then to allow them to have power is to allow them to be allowing them to have power is allowing them to be free. You know, I mean, some people can still have power over you for years and years and years by them doing a simple, not simple, but just doing shit to you mentally, physically, emotionally, and all of that. And, excuse me, from that point on, that was the very first day. And from that point on, he was just basically, like I said, he worked there. He worked at the school. So he basically was like every day. It was every day. And every day he would, taunt me, or every day he would just like fuck with me, and it just became a thing that it was after that he started. And then that, like, the first time was oral on school property. Okay, second time the second time nothing happened the second time, but that was the first abuse, because, well, that was just the physical, because he I don't know, me and my girlfriend and the mutual were walking. We lived right around the corner from a movie theater. So we were walking. He slapped the shit out of me. He slaps the shit out of me. I'm 15 years old. This is a grown ass man. Okay? I'm a kid being a kid with my friends. Alright. Anyway, that was that. I can remember that very first time that he hit me. So that was that. So, as time goes on, he's now like taking me to, like, literally making me go to these places. Like, he would, like, after I would get off, I would literally have to go home and then make up some bullshit, because from then he just became completely abusive, and he was basically like fucking raping me every chance he could get. Anytime we were together, and he was very, very abusive. So 15 years old, going through abuse, being sexually fucking abused by this predator that is a known. He's a known predator. I'm sorry. I know he is. But like I said, I can't just sit back. I'm not gonna sit back no more because that shit mentally fucks with you. You know, for years. And I was 15 years old. I'm a grown woman, a grown grandmother, and a mother. Okay, and mentally it still bothers me. And it bothers me even more so because I have a fucking daughter and granddaughters. And if I continue to just be quiet, what am I doing for them? No, I'm not doing that. I don't give a shit. You know, I got some people telling me, oh, you know, not in so many words, but you know, well, that was so long ago. I don't care. So long ago, I couldn't do it. I tried on many occasions to try to get this guy prosecuted in some kind of way. I'm just saying, this shit is happening out here now, still going on with people all over the world. And I was really like tortured. Like this man tortured me. 15 years old, 16 years old, tortured me. He fucking would like literally just punch on me. Just the things he did, man. He's fucking crazy. Like if I would have if I could have killed him back then, I probably would have. You know, he fucking would just like he one day he took me and he tied me up in fucking Christmas lights. He tied me up in Christmas lights, stripped all my clothes off me. At this, I think this was my 16th birthday. Stripped all my clothes off of me. My mom thought I was at my girlfriend's house. Okay, this is like my parents never knew any of this shit. Never knew none of this shit. So he stripped off all my clothes. He tied me up. He had the shit plugged into the wall. So basically, what do lights do when they get hot? They just lights do when they plug, then they get really hot. So I'm naked, 60 years old, wrapped in fucking like completely wrapped up in Christmas lights. And and he threatens to like, well, basically he was just fucking like torturing me, like like taking things and sticking me and pinching me, and then he fucking threw my legs up and tied it up with a Christmas light and started just fucking raping me. Um, it's just so many things I could say, so many things I could say that this man did to me. You know how he fucking would try to play things off and kind of like put his arm around my neck. He used to smoke cigarettes, put his arms around my neck and with a lit cigarette, and he put it out on my face. Okay, 16 years old. He put a cigarette out on my face. I used to have to walk around with bruises and shit, and used to have to hide it from my parents. So this is what I mean with our children. We have to really pay attention, and this is a long time ago. We have to really pay attention to what our children are doing, because people, it's predators out here that you think that they're like friends of the family, or you think that they're family, you know, who gives a fuck, or whatever. You never know. You know, your kid could be, your teenage child could be like I was, going to a job, getting, you know, going to work, but she's being fucking molested, sexually molested, and beat on and raped continuously by a grown ass man that works at the job too. Now, his mother, this is another, he used to take me to his house. He used to make me skip school. Excuse me. He used to make me skip high school, skip school, to come to his house in my lunch periods. Okay, this predator make me skip school to come to his house on lunch period. His mother was a school teacher. Actually, she was a guidance counselor. One particular day, I happened to be in the house, and he had me take everything off, and he just had me take everything off, and like I was very shy and young, and then he was like, basically he did what he did, and we were in the office, and his mother, the teacher, came in. I know her because she works at my high school, the high school I was going to. She was my guidance counselor. Okay, she comes in and she looks and she sees. I hear a noise, so I'm instantly like scared. I turn, I'm like, oh my God. She sees me. She sees me. So I'm in her house and she sees me fucking ass naked, holding my pants in my hand, scared to death because this man, um, he left, or I don't know, he hid or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he did. But I'm trying to get out the door, and this guidance counselor woman know that I shouldn't be in her fucking house. Okay? Number one, with her grown ass fucking son. She knew about all the things that her children were doing. She just never said anything because she was close with city officials and shit. All right? So basically she says to me, look at you, you can't even open up the door, which is you're stupid. You can't even open up the door. Okay, this is the word she said to me instead of, oh my God, what are you doing in my house? What's going on? You understand? But you're a guidance counselor, but you see me in your house with no clothes on, and you have a grown ass son that live here. So what do you think is going on? She didn't say shit. She basically called me all kinds of fucking names all the way out her door, and made me, and I had to put on my pants outside in her backyard, walking out the door. Okay? I'm gonna say again the predator's name right now. His name is Michael Bryant Smith. He is from Pleasantville, New Jersey. He went to Pleasantville High School. I have not seen him in years, but I do know that he is still out here. I do know, and I am aware of other ladies that were my age at the time, that were friends of mine, that he were doing this same thing too. I also don't think that these ladies would want to even speak up on it or say anything about it. I'm getting like I keep getting little subliminal sayings from people like, oh yeah, why you wait so long? Or why now? And do you know that he had a stroke and shit like that? I don't give a fuck. I was 15 years old when that man raped, beat me, tied me up, drugged me. He did all kind of shit. Michael Bryant Smith from Pleasantville, New Jersey. Mentally, that shit is still fucking with me. So like I said, this is part one. This is part one. I have many, many, many parts to this story. And it goes way deeper than what I'm saying right now. So I'm about to go in here, get myself together, and I will be back on. So if you guys, anybody that's interested, please share this because this needs to get out. I've spoken to a prosecutor about this. I've spoken to a prosecutor about this because I said enough's enough. I'm tired. I see these young girls out here going through shit. I'm not going to sit back and just keep allowing things to happen, even things that went down in my past. I'm not even going to let it ride. I don't give a fuck. So Unique Talks, anything goes. And thank you guys for coming in. Whoever you are, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will be back with more later on. Peace. I don't know.